Had to screw up the little dive bomb at the end. Yeah. Anyway, what's up, everyone? What's up? Guitars N70 here. Today I got a nice video for you outlining how to play Unchain the Night by Dokken and the infamous George Lynch, of course. So this is one that's been done on YouTube a lot, but I thought I would do it. It's a cool solo. I did a short on it a while ago entitled something about "This Changed It All for Me." This was the solo that kind of took me to the next level. So like I was playing, just not really anything difficult, those types of solos like beginner solos or whatever. This is still somewhat of a beginner solo, but there is a few tricky little parts in there. It's more intermediate, and in my opinion, and it really just took me to the next level. Once I learned how to do this solo, I was like, okay, this lead guitar stuff is for me. This is super fun. So, fun solo, fun song. Dokken, great band. Let's go. Low E. All right, it's in the key of E. I'm going to turn this down just a scotch for the lesson part of it. Okay, let me show you the intro, just because it's pretty easy and it's kind of cool if you want to just play it by yourself. It's always get that intro going, okay? The lead up to the solo. It's just a B power chord, but you're gonna play the open A string, and then you're stretching your pinky up to 5 on the D, and sliding it back down to make the power chord. So. And then you're gonna play a G power chord and an A. And I throw up, but he doesn't. But I think it sounds cool. And then here's where the solo starts, okay? And you're gonna come up to, looks like it's starting on the 7th fret of the B, doing this little trill between 7 and 8. And that's the 9th fret of the G. Okay, so it's... So, 9, 11, 12, and you're sliding up to 16. Those notes are all on the G string. So 9, 11, 12, 16. So far we have this. Try to get a nice wide vibrato up here at the 16th fret too. That's real typical of George's playing. And then he's gonna go. Okay, this is all just single notes down on the kind of sliding down between on the G string. So when you get up there, you're gonna go 16, 17, back to 16, and then just kind of a hammer pull from 12 to 14. Once you get to 12, it's 12, 14, 12 on the G. Then you're gonna jump over here and play 14 on the A, and you're gonna, with a mute. So 14, and then 12 slide down to 11 on the G, and then 14 on the A, and back over to your string skipping, right? So. And then this note is going to be, let's see, 10 on the D to 9 on the G. So you're sliding down the single notes on the G, and you're hopping over here and hitting this lower note. And as what's his name? Zupa? Chris Zupa would say, some cheeky vibrato there on the 9th fret of the G. Then he starts this little passage. Okay, this one, it just takes a little bit of, it's just, if you notice, I'm just picking it. I'm hitting this, so it's 7, 8, 10 on the B, over to 7 on the E, and then back down. So I'm only picking it twice. The 7 on the B and the 7 on the E. And you just get into a rhythm. Okay? Once you learn how to do it, it sounds more impressive than it really is. But when I first heard it, I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to play that. Never. That's the part of the solo that's just going to lose me. But you know what? It's like everything else. Just over time, it'll get smoother, it'll get faster, and it'll sound better, and you'll be cool. Okay? Just don't let it intimidate you. It's not that difficult. Just start slow. And pretty soon you'll be. And then when he comes down, he's going to do this series of pull-offs. I'm just going to give you the notes of the strings that I'm hitting, and he's pulling off to the open string all the way down. So we're starting at, let's see, 10. So it's 10, 8, 7, 5 on the B. Then he's going to go 7, 5, 4 on the G. And then 7, 5, 4 on the D. And then he's going to land on this little classical, give it a classical feel here on the 6th on the A. With a nasty pinch harmonic. So you can use any fingering you want, but since you're coming off of here, now when you get down to the D string, 7th fret, start palm muting. And then filthy on the 6th fret there, okay? So do it slow. Actually, you don't hit this note. I'm sorry. Yeah, you do. You hit the 4th there on that. So it's... What's wrong with me? So, in case I explained that wrong, you're doing the 7-5-4, 7-5-4 on the G and D string, okay? And then you're hitting the 6th right there. But when you get to the 7th fret of the G, start palm muting. Sorry about that, guys and gals. Okay, and then when you hit that, right back into your E minor pentatonic box, and you're gonna, you know how the box goes, like you can extend it, you know? So if you're familiar with, and you can extend it up to this little box up here. Right up there, 17. So he's full bend up on the 17th fret of the E string, and then releasing, I don't know whether it's a half step, it's a quarter step release. This is a tricky part if you're not used to doing that. It really got to zero in on that tone, pitch, sorry. So bend up, kind of release a little bit, and then back to the regular pitch. Then my favorite little rake across these G, B, and E strings at the 12th fret. It's kind of a muted rake. So then you're hitting across, and then 14, 15 on the E string. To a bend up on 15, and then 15, 14, 15, and then 14, 12, 14, and then a little trill over to 13 on the B. Okay? And then this little is not that hard either, but you're doing a little trill here between 12 and 13 on the B. So it's, and then you're reaching over with your third finger. I do it with my third because it's stronger. I mean, I have a pretty strong fourth finger, but it just gets in the way. It's too fleshy there. So just, you're landing, you're kind of hammering on from nowhere onto the 15th fret of the G. So it's really not even sounding a note. You don't want to sound this note all the way. It's actually almost acting as a placeholder there, because if you hit it, he's not making that note. You could do it here if that's too much of a stretch. But see what it sounds like? That's not the note. This is the note. It's almost a ghost note, dude, but it's there. You can hear it, and it's tabbed that way. So start slow. And then you're going to do this. So do bend up and release on 15 on the B. Bend up and release down to 12. Do the same thing on the G between 14 and 12, and then over to 14 on the D, and then if you can hit a pinch harmonic, it would sound cool here on the 12th fret of the G. Hope I'm not getting a filthy shadow on there. That sucks. And then this, and the solo is going to go 12, 13, 14 on the D, over to 12 on the G, and then it's just 14 back to 12, 15 back to 12. So on the G, all palm mute, and then. So 15, over to the B string, it's 15, pull off to 12, and then 15, 14, 12 on the G, over to 14 on the D, and back to 12 on the G. So that whole part goes like this. Sorry. Sounds like a weird timing, but that's what he's doing. And if you listen to the recording, it is a weird timing. He's got like a little extra note in there or something, or a pause. Then to finish the solo, it's back to that 17th fret, E string, full bend up. Start releasing it down. And then you're going to hit this 15th fret here and think of your blues. So it's, then the main riff, if you don't know it, just goes. Hey, I hit it. That's just your E power chord here, and then just lift your third finger up and go to a second. And you're chugging in between. Hold these two strings down at the 7th fret. So you can either play it across or just. I like to sometimes play it 2 fingers, so when I slide down, I can mute it. But that's it. So it's 7, 7, 5, 5. A and D string. Then just get a quick 9 and 7 on the power chords on the D and G string. Repeat. And stop on this, and then hit this 9th fret of the G. And that is Unchain the Night.